After waking up to some normal internet injustices of our last video being age restricted, we look forward to seeing what new and innovative things we could talk about on the internet. And then, lo and behold, the year of recognizing predators from being the top artists in the world potentially to the top creators in the world potentially, I come across this about predators on my TL.
Oh my god, he's about to delete his shit. He's about to delete his shit.
What's going on?
Wow. Now, I know a lot of people on the internet are rejoicing and are celebrating and happy as ever, but trust me, there is a lot of conflict in this video and we've got to talk about it. Now, let me start off by saying predators have no place in this world. Naturally, on this channel, we talk about it quite often, so you know my opinions and my feelings on it. But losing the life is crazy, and specifically the way that this person lost their life is by something that we've also talked about on this channel that I'm not necessarily a fan of, and it's one of those pred catches. I will give a lot of credit to these content creators. They're called pred poachers online, and they work with, and this is where it's important, local police departments to corroborate and catch these predators in any sort of injustices that they might be performing. They perform the usual Chris Hansen style sting. They meet up with these people, but the most important thing is the fact that they have the law enforcement agencies on their side.
How's it going, sir? Just having a conversation here with Nolan Edwards. Basically, you're trying to turn a new leaf on life, right?
Yes.
And, you know, these idiots have been sending you like child porn and all that, but you're not going to be a part of that anymore?
Nope.
Okay, and you said just over a week ago you bought some of a 13-year-old on Snapchat, but you deleted them? Okay, but that was on Snapchat.
Yes.
Okay, and you said some idiot on Snapchat sent you a video of like an infant getting.
But I also have Snapchat and Instagram and stuff on my work phone too.
Oh, so it's on that phone and the work phone?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Put your hands on your back, don't reach in your pockets.
Now, I do admire the fact that this was working with police officers and cooperation for these people, and these people did not just take the law into their own hands. Now, sadly, it did not end the way that I think a lot of people would have went. I still do not think that this is any sort of content knowing the aftermath of the situation. After all, he did delete himself off the face of the earth, which, again, without due process and all this other stuff that we are still afforded as American citizens, is kind of crazy. And that doesn't mean that I'm caping for the predator in any way, shape, form, or fashion, but I would only hate for a situation like this to happen and there's really no police presence at all, or it goes kind of left. And the reason why I say it could go left is because there's so many other instances of recent pred catches where people are taking things to a totally new extreme.
Go get him. Get him, pedophile. Jinkies. A pedophile lost his glasses. What kind of mysteries we got ourselves into today, Alan?
See, this is a totally different observation of what's really going on here. This is actually classified as harassment. This is more cartoonish, childlike, and does what for what matter. This is just pleasing an audience who gets some sort of kink off on predators being humiliated. And again, I'm not caping for predators, but these things take away from the severity of what's really going on here. Are you doing this for content, or do you seriously want to get these people up off the streets? Especially because a lot of these people do not get the police involved and they just fulfill some sort of crazy kink. A couple months ago, we talked about these self-revive to catch a predator spin-offs that a lot of these content creators were doing. You know, the Jadeons, the Vitalis, the Sneakos, and other people have done these self-operated sting operations where they target people online unethically without any sort of guidance or guidelines and go out there and catch predators. And the problem that I had on this channel was not the fact that they were exposing predators, because I don't think predators should be hidden, they should be known to the public. It's the fact that they were seemingly prioritizing the content over the good deed that they were doing.
Some oiling you up. This is hot. You know I like this shit. I'm horny right now. I'm horny right now. I'm horny right now for you, daddy. I'm horny for you, daddy. My dick's hard. My dick's hard. You hear me? You hear me, JP? My dick's hard for you right now. You're sick in the head. You're sick in the head.
I think these young kids telling this predator or pedo that they're hard for what's going on right now is only serving a kink for both of them at this point. So again, I ask, what purpose is this serving? Is this helping or harming the situation? Are you humiliating, or are you getting your own rocks off for the content? Do you actually care about these kids? At the end of the video, you just clipped them and shipped them. And these are the people that aren't even getting physically violent with these predators, because some of these people that are supposedly catching these predators have gotten totally out of hand.
I was coming up here to get tires.
Oh, no, but you're not answering my question. Who used your picture and told them, that little girl, that you was gonna be here?
I don't know, bro.
All right.
I thought.
Oh,
You don't know?
Do you want to get the police involved?
You don't know?
Or are you going to answer like a man?
Do you know now? You think I'm fucking stupid?
You're not here to meet a 13-year-old girl?
No.
oh my
bad,
God.
Josh.
Okay, double tap.
My bad,
oh,
Josh.
triple tap.
Excuse me, everybody!
Trying to pick up a
This
little
man
girl.
right here came to be the 13-year-old
Now, I'm not knocking their efforts. This takes a lot of time, effort, and energy that a lot of people just don't have for a cause that is actually needed. But it's the fact that this is all for content that's really bothering me. I think that there's something to highlight here when you add the element of there being some sort of financial gain from doing quote unquote good deeds. There's a mental adjustment. These people are getting off on the fact that they're getting views, revenue, likes, shares, and all these other things. It's the reason why they want to slap a guy in the face, seemingly putting themselves at risk for being charged with battery or assault in the middle of a Walmart in order to catch a pred, and then they don't even necessarily catch the pred. And two, ultimately, vigilantism is illegal. Now, I know everybody wants to be Batman, but this is a lonely life that only the chosen can survive in. Seriously though, this isn't backed by anything legally. Whether you're Gideon or Vitali or this J Capricorn ADP guy, taking these matters into your own hands does no real good oftentimes than not. We've even had police departments say that they were not going to participate in helping these content creators.
The sergeant has said don't bring him in. There's nothing that the DA is going to do now. Just write it up, file it up, and that's all we can do now. Got to just keep bringing a light to it because unfortunately no fault of theirs. Police are doing everything they can, but the DA is not supporting them.
This is why.
No more fucking cops.
And look, feel how you want to feel, because I don't necessarily think that that's right, but we all know that people taking actions into their own hands can lead to pretty bad things. I think it's much more effective to go through the proper channels of communication, get the police involved, the authorities involved, have this person arrested, prove what's going on, and then have them be placed upon a registry where people will be labeling him as a sex offender or her as a sex offender for the rest of their lives. But you making people eat things like dog food does not do anything but feel your kink.
Bro,
yeah,
we won't call the
police.
Eat
the dog food.
2 more mouthfuls.
A bit more.
All right, go on.
Yeah.
All in.
No, a bit. Finish it off.
That's disgusting.
Let me go.
All right, bro.
Right, now put this
You know
on.
what? Yeah, you know what? We'll leave you, bro. Go on. Run home, though. Hey, you gotta run home, bro. That's the point. Get yourself home.
It's so stupid because all they're gonna do is become smarter, and they're gonna go home and do the same thing again and be better sneaky predators next time. Another underrated element about this that people aren't talking about is these predators can be dangerous. No duh.
What was that for, man?
Mind you, come on. Please call the police.
Bro.
This man's about to get in trouble for meeting a little kid.
How am I meeting a little kid?
Come on, you know.
Huh?
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Oh.
Come on, fat boy.
Yeah, I bet you do love getting those hands put on you by a predator. But seriously though, people have natural fight or flight responses, and sometimes you're gonna catch a predator who's not timid and weak like some of these other predators that you catch in the stores, or you invite them to your house, or whatever the case may be. You're gonna get predators who fight back, and if you're not ready, it could end up in a dangerous situation. Not only where you may have getting some hands put on you because you're not ready, because nobody would have ever thought that the predator was a Golden Glove winner, but I don't know why it's so far-fetched to believe that predators would also probably have guns.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's Dante.
Ooh.
What's up? What's up?
Good.
What's up? Hey! Hey!
Oh.
What's up, boy? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. That's your ass now. Watch out. Get up.
Oh.
Stop. Let's go.
Now, somewhere in that scuffle, if you need to rewind it, go ahead, but a gunshot was let off. Now, the two were able to escape with only getting some sort of gunshot wound, as told by one of the pred catchers.
I got the gun away, brother. Josh, he was gonna kill me. He was gonna kill all of them.
And I gotta ask, is it all worth it? Like, sure, I care about the kids too, but is what you're doing today to lose your life for tomorrow really worth doing this? Especially when you could potentially get the local authorities involved and this doesn't have to happen. And he also brought up a good point. This person could have ended the lives of everybody in that store. He could have went on an entire rampage because you brought this to a public environment in which this man could get dangerous. That's why Chris Hansen always had these things in a controlled environment at the house, where the only one's life who he was jeopardizing was himself. And I know somebody's gonna say in the comment section, well, predators need to bring guns to the table too. I don't know why they're going in there not strapped up. So we can play cops and robbers, cowboys and Indians inside of a public place? Doesn't that just sound stupid to you? People always want to be saving the day, but when you combine that with content and the extreme nature of one-upping culture, I don't think that that's a good recipe. That's a meal that I'm not touching. I don't think we should turn a blind eye to these guys doing the wrong things and going about it the wrong way just because they're doing something that we deem as right and necessary to this world. I think that we should empower those that are gonna go about it in the right way that ultimately don't put other people in danger. Sure, I do feel conflicted because another predator that's exposed and is off the street is fine. I don't think that these people should be losing their lives or risking other people's lives in the process of getting them off the streets, especially if these people are just let off scot-free with no legal action taken against them, so they could just turn around and, I don't know, become one of the better creators on this platform and make videos and content that everybody forgets about because, hey, nobody put them on a registry back in the day.